Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Soul Good. I'm Amber Marie, and this is your June 2022 Tarotscope. If you are curious about the decks that I'm using today, you can find a list of them in the description box below. You can also find links to my social media accounts, as well as links to information on personal readings and the Soul Good membership channel on Telegram. Now, Capricorn, I do want to share with you that as I was getting ready to come into your reading, I did get the letters S as in Sam and E as in Eve. Okay. Or each. Just trying to clarify the letter there. Those letters may be important to you. They don't necessarily have to be together, right? So they don't have to be like initials or something like that. But the letters S and or E could be important to you for this month. So look out for those if that resonates with you. It could be a name, a street, a location, a direction, like southeast, for example. I was getting that as I was kind of trying to pick and see like what this could be about. So do keep that in mind. I did also just see 111 on the camera when I looked up. So that number may be important to you as well. You could be seeing that number a lot, or again, it could be something that's important to you, an address or something like that. Let's jump in and see what the cards have to say for you for the month of June. Please, Father, Mother, Life, Universe, Spirits, Guides, Angels, our cosmic team, our ancestors, our higher selves, what would you like Capricorn to know for the month of June 2022, please? What would you like Capricorn to know for the month of June? Okay, thank you. I feel like those are your cards. This one too, it's moving. All right, and what themes might you experience this month, Capricorn? What themes might Capricorn experience for the month of June 2022? What might be showing up? Okay, thank you. I'm going to take this one. I know that there's more. Okay, thank you. Is there more still? Yeah, okay. All right, thank you. Interesting energy showing up. All right, I feel like I have to take that. It's moving on the top there. And how are others seeing you, Capricorn? How are others currently seeing Capricorn? Thank you. How are others currently seeing Capricorn? How are others currently seeing Capricorn for the month of June, please? Thank you. I knew there was at least one more in there. And can we have some guidance for Capricorn for the month of June 2022, please? Can we have some guidance for Capricorn? Thank you. I feel like there's another in here, at least one more. Thank you. More, yeah, okay. I'm getting this energy to just keep going, so I feel like there's another card in here for you. Guidance for Capricorn for the month of June 2022, please. Okay, yep, those two. All right, let's take a look at what's come through for you. Just give me a moment to kind of move these off to the side so we can jump into the tarot. All right, so first energy coming out for you, Capricorn, is the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is an energy of, it can be like a fantasy type of energy. It is typically a little bit more of an immature type of energy. That can be spiritually or in age or physicality, right? This can be a masculine energy, though it doesn't have to be. And I feel like the energy of this Knight of Cups in reverse is like this moodiness or like living in a fantasy, a fickleness, if you will. The Knight of Cups, I mean, okay, let me just backtrack a little bit. This can be like when I talk about fantasy, it's like trouble seeing reality, right? And it can be a dependent energy as well. There's a lot coming through here about moodiness. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who is like been moody lately, or and their energy is affecting you or something. It's really strange. I don't know what this is. It could be a Pisces that you're dealing with, but in the upright, this is an energy of like following your own heart, wearing your heart on your sleeve, being romantic and charming, um, having this like idealistic type of mentality, right? Romantic as well. So this could be a romantic partner for you, perhaps, or a romantic interest, and there could be a block there. Perhaps maybe you feel like you've been cut off or blocked by someone who you have a romantic interest in, or you thought had a romantic interest in you. There seems to be a little bit of confusion going on here, but for you, Capricorn, I feel like there's something here about like following your heart, following what you feel called to do. There is this energy. I was seeing this before I came in and I wasn't sure if it would like come up in the reading, but it's coming up now. This energy of like spontaneity. I feel like there's something here about following your own heart. I feel like there's something calling to you that is maybe of interest to you, but maybe not to your family or your friends or something. And maybe so you're like not following it because you don't have the support in order to do that or something. And it's creating this like imbalance, like this moodiness, this like irritation almost. And I feel like if you're experiencing this, if this resonates with you, then it's likely that there's something to do with you not following your heart, your truth, what it is you feel you should be doing, right? I don't know what this is about. It's very interesting to me. Again, it could be something romantic, or again, you feel like blocked from romance in some way. Maybe that's affecting your mood. You have the Six of Swords also in reverse, which is an energy of like unresolved issues. It can be like resisting transition, emotional baggage. I'm also picking up that this could be like help trying to come in and you refusing it, you denying it, you turning away from it. If this is not your energy, Capricorn, I feel like this is someone close to you. It could potentially be the situation with this Knight of Cups here and the Six of Swords, this energy of like someone just shutting down, someone just kind of turning the switch, as it were. And you may have essentially been like blocked, right? Like, I don't know. It almost feels like, again, it feels like this could be something romantic, though it doesn't have to be. It can just be about like following your heart. But it feels to me like there could be an energy here of like you potentially like exploring something romantic, or maybe you started a relationship or something and then all of a sudden you're like blocked and it's just like shut down. um right, and I feel like if that is the case, and if you're dealing with maybe a Pisces or another energy, a romantic energy, maybe there's something here about um this person like still having like emotional baggage or unresolved issues that they needed to or need to go through and move through and work through in order to actually move forward, right? It's that energy of like resisting transition, not wanting to grow and move through those opportunities. It's almost like this overwhelming sense of fear and following one's own heart. And again, this could be your energy or it could be somebody close to you. And for some of you, I do feel like this is a romantic encounter or situation where, you were essentially like feeling like, okay, this is something romantic. This is something that maybe I want to pursue, or maybe you did pursue, and then it was like shut down. And I feel like if that is true, there, like, you need to know that there's something that they had to deal with. Eight of Wands, yeah, I feel like, okay, so here's the thing. This Eight of Wands is like quick decisions. And I do feel like if this suddenly or abruptly ended, I feel like it was something that was spontaneous. It was something that was like, I'm just doing this because of whatever reason, whether it's fear or the need to do it in order to grow, or whatever the being called away from you, or whatever the situation is. I feel like it was something that was done very quickly, right? And this happened very quickly. It's interesting because it does feel a lot like self-sabotage to me. If this is your energy, it could be like you started something with someone and then all of a sudden you just cut it off, and maybe you didn't even know why. Maybe it was a very impulsive decision that you made. I don't know why I'm picking that up. It's really interesting. This is often, you guys, my like Harry Potter card. It's like the card of magic because things happen very quickly. And in this case, though, however, I feel like something happened quickly that kind of left you like confused and like, what the hell? Or someone else, maybe, you kind of, um, I don't want to say inflicted, but it's the only word I can think of right now. Maybe you inflicted this on someone else and they're like, what the hell is going on, right? It seems like it happened very fast. very, very fast. But here's the thing. I'm also getting the sense that maybe things are changing very quickly. Interesting. This person may be having a change of heart, or you may be having a change of heart. Um, it's interesting. Interesting. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. We all damn, there's a lot of reversal energy, blocked energy here. There's also the Ten of Swords, but here's the thing about this Ten of Swords being in the reverse. It is that energy of like it can only go up from here. Um, it can be this energy of like an inevitable end, in the sense of like, if this, took place and you're meant to come back together, there's like that inevitable end, like it was already planned essentially for you to come back together, which is interesting to me. You may feel that within your being, like I felt like something like this separation was going to end or something like that. um but I do feel like you're in this energy of like actually just heard like moving on up. That song, I don't know who it's by. Um, or or at least at the very least, it's being played as like a song in my head, like moving on up. I don't know. That may resonate with you. Maybe it's a song that, or something that you listen to or something. I don't know. But yeah, it feels to me like there's this energy of like, okay, you may have felt very lonely, you may have felt betrayed or backstabbed or, something like that. Defeated even. And I feel like it's this energy of like, look, things are getting brighter. The days are getting better. Like, better days are ahead. The best is yet to come. Like these are all phrases that are dropping into my awareness right now for you. So I feel like if you've felt like you've been struggling, either with expressing your own heart and share, wearing your own heart on your sleeve, and if you felt like you've been resisting transition, if this is not like a romantic, thing, connection, then I would say this is you, essentially kind of making that shift, and making the decision to know, like, I need to just keep going, right? And I feel like because you've made that shift, you could potentially start to see like that moving on up energy, right? That things can only get better from here, and those better days coming in. You have the Justice in the reverse. This energy is, yeah, I feel like, so the Justice in reverse is like an unfairness. It's like dishonesty. It's that energy of like unaccountability, right? But I feel like there's something here about, oh, interesting. There's something here, like, okay, so let me just kind of backtrack. In the upright, this is an energy of truth, fairness, the law, obviously, justice, clarity, cause and effect, right? And in the upright, it's like blocking truth, right? It's dishonesty. It's um this energy of like, again, like unfairness, right? As far as laws confirmed, or is the law confirmed? That's interesting. I don't know what that's about. That could be for somebody specific. I don't know what that is. Maybe you're receiving confirmation right now. That's fascinating to me. Um, but it can be like this energy of like not having clarity, being unclear, as well as this energy of like, again, like not taking responsibility. But I feel like more than anything, if this is your energy, right? I feel like this is where you may have felt like, things have been unfair. You may have felt like, when is my day going to come when things come full circle, right? Where that karma kind of kicks in and I'm kind of like the scales are balanced back out essentially, right? I feel like you've been kind of waiting for that to happen. And I feel like there's something here about like you had to make the choice, which is interesting. I don't know why I'm getting that. That may be relevant for you. But, it's interesting that we go from the 10 of swords to the 11. So I feel like there's this forward momentum that's taking place, or this forward movement that's taking place, even though these are in the reverse. I feel like for many of you, a lot of this reversal energy is like, it's like you're seeing these things, right? They're like you're recognizing them. It's very fascinating to me. And I feel like if you haven't been, living in your truth and allowing things to move forward and you've been holding on to things, like there's this energy here of seeing, how do I word this, please, Spirit? It's almost this energy of like seeing where you've been unfair to yourself because you haven't wore your heart on your sleeve, right? It's like the self-betrayal. Very fascinating to me. There's fear here coming up. Excuse me, I'm getting this fear energy. It often manifests as like burpy energy. And I feel like I don't know, it's like you needed to release fears around, like taking things personal almost, or things being unfair or feeling like they're unfair. Damn, you also have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is work without results, distraction, no rewards. And here's that energy showing up again, like, when is my time going to come? When am I going to get the rewards? When are the things going to balance out? Right. And I feel like there's this energy of like understanding that you've prevented yourself from doing these things. If this is just like your energy, right? If this is more directed, if you feel you resonate with it being more directed towards some sort of relationship with somebody, potentially romantic, though it doesn't have to be. I feel like this is like you felt like you were treated unfairly. And I felt like you essentially put effort into this relationship and got nothing back from it. And there's something there about like accepting and acknowledging and moving forward from that energy, right? Just acknowledging it, even. Very interesting to me. As far as themes are concerned, you may be experiencing this energy from or related to the order of Melchizedek, which is embraced by light, mission uncovered, and don't give up. I'm being very drawn to the don't give up part of it. And I'm actually seeing this light here in the center, almost like a flashlight, almost like you're being shown the way. And even though, yeah, I'm getting this energy of it being like a trickle, like almost like very small portions of the path become lit as the light shines upon it, right? But I feel like I need to let you know that you're in control of the flashlight. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel like I need to say that. But it feels like, you are in control of what's illuminated and what's not, what you acknowledge and what you don't. I'm really picking up that don't give up, right? And I do feel like there's light being shed on a lot of things for you right now, especially in regards to you following your own heart and others doing the same or not doing that, right? Like, I just feel like this is being illuminated. You also have inner earth base chakra, strength and security and laying foundations. Yeah, I feel like there's this energy of you, this theme showing up of like needing to find this like strength and security in yourself and laying new foundations for who it's like you're realizing who you are almost, or you're realizing where, you've done these things, and it's essentially like putting the pieces into place so that as you move forward, you have these firm foundations to lean back on, right? It's like I now know these things about myself. And so as I build my future, as I move forward, as I expand and travel along my path, like I get to choose what it is that I'm laying, as far as foundations is concerned, moving forward from this point. That's very, very interesting to me. I'm also getting this energy of potentially needing to be outside or get outside, connect with nature, grass, the animals, that sort of thing that may resonate with someone specific. You have your serious star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, and push through. And I feel like this energy showing up as a theme for you this month is really about you being seen for who you are, wearing that heart on your sleeve, right? This, I feel like, is confirmation for you, if this resonates, of like, yes, it's safe for you to do this. It's safe for you to be who you are. It's safe for you to be seen. It's safe for you to wear your heart on your sleeve and express who you are. It's safe for you to move on. Yes, proceed, push through, right? Don't give up. Make these decisions, right? I feel like this is all about the power essentially being in your hands, Capricorn, and, needing to acknowledge that and move forward in that, or with that knowledge rather, right? There's this energy of like following your heart, following what feels good to you. And not working without reward. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's this energy of following what feels good so that you do feel rewarded in the end, right? Because um uh, sinking energy into falsity or lies or unfairness, right, where you're betraying yourself or betraying others, or you know whatever the scenario is like, I don't want to do that anymore. Right? Like, I actually want things to come into me or come back to me, right? I actually want to feel like I'm being fulfilled, like, that we're whatever I'm experiencing, it's filling my cup. And if I'm experiencing things with others, that their cup is also being filled, right? It's this energy. It's very interesting. I just feel like there's this, it's like you want things to balance out, or your soul is calling you to have things balanced out. Very interesting to me. Others are seeing you in an energy of commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the very essence of your being. Yeah, here's the thing, Capricorn. I feel like if this is about a relationship for you, there's this energy of like, I am someone who's committed. And I feel like, if you were talking about this with other people, they would see you as being committed now, right? I don't know that you were necessarily in that energy before, but I do feel like you are in that energy now of like essentially committing to yourself, committing to your growth. And I think people are seeing this about you. I think people are seeing you essentially making those moves, regardless of how big or small you feel they are. I also feel like if this is about somebody else and whether or not they're coming back around, I feel like they are acknowledging, like, oh, Capricorn wants commitment. Like, I better not come with anything less because that's what they're going to accept. Very interesting to me. I wouldn't be surprised if someone shows up, right? Whatever that may be. You're also being seen in an energy of tolerance. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. That's interesting to me because when I think, I'm like being drawn to the justice card and like law with this tolerance energy. I don't know, maybe you got into some trouble with the law, or this person um got into some trouble with the law maybe. I don't know what that's about. That could be very, very specific. I don't know why you're being seen with that, or why that's coming through. Um it feels to me like you're kind of, I'm actually seeing it as like loosening up your grip on like the reins a little bit, right? I feel like people are seeing you as growing and becoming more tolerant of others, which, I want to share with you, Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn rising, and let me tell you what, my patience for other people can be very, very low. It can be very difficult for me to tolerate other people's energies. And so, I feel like you could potentially be being seen as someone who is like growing in their tolerance, like, oh wow, like you're actually kind of becoming better being around people, or recognizing that other people have different points of view, things like this. It's very interesting to me because it almost feels like a little bit of a controlling energy for some of you. And I feel like some people are starting to see you as being kind of loosening those reins a little bit, maybe not trying to control things. And maybe if this is in regards to a relationship or even yourself, like I just get that sense of like betrayal of yourself, and I feel like part of that is due to like wanting to control things, like wanting things to work out the way you want them to, right? And so when they didn't, it's almost like betrayal. I don't know how to word that. It feels to me like it's like seeing where you betrayed yourself, and like learning how to grow from every experience, right? Like, it's so weird, you guys. Like, I'm sorry that I'm like pausing, but like my tongue is itchy. That's so strange. I've never had that happen. Like during a reading for sure. I don't know that I've ever really had it happen in my life, so I don't know what the hell that's about. Maybe your tongue is itchy. I don't know what this is. It's so strange to me, and it feels so weird. And I'm like trying to keep talking, but it's like super itchy. Um, Oh, that's interesting. Maybe you had like a quick like trigger, like an itchy trigger finger I'm hearing, and like would spit off at the mouth at things, but like I feel like now you're maybe like holding your tongue a little bit more, being a little bit more tolerant. I know I was like in the middle of kind of going through something, but when spirit drops these things in, it's like, okay, redirect, like this is where we're supposed to be going. Let me help you pick this up or pull this thread, right? So it's this energy of like, I almost feel like you're more tolerant with your tongue in the sense if you don't just let things fly out of your mouth, or if you're feeling agitated or something like that, rigid, maybe it's like you kind of like hold back a little bit more. Very, very interesting energy. I do feel like there's fear being released here for you. I don't know what that's about. It could be fear of like loosening up the reins a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like fear of not being in control. That could potentially be what I'm picking up on for some of you. As far as guidance is concerned for you for this month, Capricorn, you have Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. Here's the thing. I feel like this month, I feel like there are like signs, synchronicities, things coming through that are trying to show you the path. I feel like you feel like something's coming, or you feel like you know things without knowing how you know, right? And I feel like this is that energy of like you are the oracle. Your vibration is rising, which is maybe why you're being shown these things, right? If this is energy that's you've inflicted on yourself, essentially, I feel like you're being shown these things so you don't repeat them in the future as you lay new foundations for who you're trying to be as you move forward from this point, right? It feels to me like you've been or your vibration is rising. And I'm also being drawn to another card that says you've been training for this for lifetimes. I think it's the Age of Light card. And I feel like this is why, right? Because your vibration is rising. You're being shown these things so you can continue to expand and grow and move forward. Trust your intuition. I just heard trust your intuition. Trust what you're getting, because thank you. I'm getting this message of like you are the oracle. Trust yourself. You are the oracle. Trust yourself. Like it's being repeated over and over again. So I do feel like it's important for you to lean into that this month. You also have here keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Yes, I feel this. I feel like you're being essentially shown the way, right? There's this order of Melchizedek, which is embraced by the light. And I feel like this is part of that, right? I feel like you are held by the light, embraced by the light. And I feel like you are breaking ancestral curses, ancestral bullshit, right? Patterns, behaviors, things that your ancestral line has been trying to break free from for quite a long time. And I feel like you are here to do those things. And for some reason there's this energy of like you're so supported. Like I'm almost seeing it as like having lots of hands on your back, right? Like I feel like there's ancestors with their hands on you, like guiding you and leading you and trying to, help you move into the right direction, but also supporting you and making sure that you're safe and protected and all the things, because they want you to be successful. They want you to break free from these things. They want you to be able to recognize them and move forward from them so that you don't repeat the things again, so that you again break these things. I feel like you're super supported. Here's the thing. I'm also being drawn to this elephant energy in this card. The guidance coming through there is like things are being moved out of the way. The obstacles are being moved. The way is being made. And then with this puma or cougar, I can't really tell what it is. There's that energy of like courage, having courage. I feel like you're being supported as far as courage is concerned. I do feel like there are hands upon you that are trying to help. It's almost like guide more energy towards you being courageous. There's also that wolf energy there, which is that's like being in touch, seeing, being in touch. I feel like there's something there about like the connection with your spirit guides. The wolf could be important for some of you as far as like, I don't know, maybe you've just always felt connected to it. Wolf energy could be a spirit guide for some of you, or your spirit animal, right? There's something there with that. I don't understand what exactly. It could be different for a couple of you, but if it resonates, that would be really interesting to know. Comment and let me know. how you connect with those energies, if that resonates with you. There's also an eagle here, and this for me is that bird's eye perspective. Like, I feel like these ancient ancestors that stand beside you, who are helping you, have this perspective that you don't, which is why I feel like they're trying to kind of, help you along the path, help you make those decisions so that you know, experience those better days, right? That better energy. Fascinating. You also have here priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? And here's the thing. I feel like this is a definite thing of like, how are you being called to step up and lead? By wearing your heart on your sleeve, if you're not doing that already, right? Yeah, it feels to me like there's this energy here of you really kind of sinking in, and with courage, because there's the lions showing up on either side of this priestess. So I feel like it's going to take some courage, because I feel like this is really outside of the norm for you, is actually the phrase that I heard, which is interesting. I don't recall ever using that in a reading before, but it's like outside the norm. And I'm actually getting this like blocked throat energy or scratchy throat, like almost like the words don't want to come out, right? And so I feel like this is where you're being called to, right? Is to really kind of sink into that authenticity, that truth, whatever that means for you, and share or express that. Holy shiitake mushroom nuggets. You're not going to believe this, Capricorn. Look at what showed up. Breaking the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. This is basically exactly what I'm saying, right? Laying those foundations for who you want to be in the future, right? And ancestral patterns, breaking the chain, healing. Just like I was saying, I feel like those ancestors are standing beside you, behind you, with their hands on you, because they want you to be successful. They want you to break that chain. They want you to be released from that. They want this to happen, because when you do this, it happens for you and everyone in your ancestral line, both past, present, and future, right? So I feel like there's that encouragement. It's like, yes, we are supporting you, because this is what we are, hoping that you're able to accomplish this month. So I do feel like through the month of June, like this is what is being worked on for you. And it may feel a bit turbulent. It may feel, you may feel pressure. It may feel challenging. It may feel painful, even, I'm getting. Right. But know that all of these things are happening for you, to grow you, to learn you, to prepare you, to lay those foundations so that you can break these ancestral patterns. And because you are the oracle, right? Because you're here with a mission, with purpose. And look at here, we have, just before, we close or conclude this video, this reading, you have mission uncovered with the order of Melchizedek. And immediately below that, you are the oracle. I feel like that's part of your mission. You being able to feel into things, right? I feel like it's part of why you're here. So that is what I have for you for the month of June, Capricorn. It looks like you're going to be going through a lot of growth, and I want to commend you on that, because it's not easy. But I do want to say that you are capable of anything and everything you set your mind to, right? Please remember that you've got this, and God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, has got you. You are incredibly, incredibly supported. And I feel like now that you know that, how are you going to choose to move? I feel like that's a question I need to pose to you. Now that you know you're supported, how are you going to move forward knowing that now, right? So I really, really want to thank you for being here. Thank you so much for sharing your time and energy with me. If anything in this reading resonated with you, or you found it to be helpful, please do the YouTube things, like, share, and or subscribe if you want to be notified of more content coming out. It really does help to grow the channel, help others find this information, that could be valuable for them. So I really do want to thank you for doing the YouTube things if you choose to do them. If not, that's fine too. Just thank you for watching. I truly am so very grateful for you. I'm sending you all big, big, big hugs. Lots and lots and lots of love. Remember, you're so supported. Take care of your beautiful soul. Have an incredible month, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.